Dullborough Town by Charles Dickens. Narrated by David McCran. It lately happened that I found myself rambling about the scenes among which my earliest days were passed, scenes from which I departed when I was a child, and which I did not revisit until I was a man. This is no uncommon chance, but one that befalls some of us any day. Perhaps it may not be quite uninteresting to compare notes with the reader respecting an experience so familiar and a journey so uncommercial. I call my boyhood's home, and I feel like a tenor in an English opera when I mention it, Dullborough. Most of us come from Dullborough who come from a country town. As I left Dullborough in the days when there were no railroads in the land, I left it in a stagecoach. Through all the years that have since passed, have I ever lost the smell of the damp straw in which I was packed, like game, and forwarded, carriage paid, to the Cross Keys, Wood Street, Cheapside, London? There was no other inside passenger, and I consumed my sandwiches in solitude and dreariness, and it rained hard all the way, and I thought life sloppier than I had expected to find it. With this tender remembrance upon me, I was cavalierly shunted back into Dullborough the other day by train. My ticket had been previously collected, like my taxes, and my shining new portmanteau had had a great plaster stuck upon it, and I had been defied by Act of Parliament to offer an objection to anything that was done to it or me under penalty of not less than 40 shillings or more than £5, compoundable for a term of imprisonment. When I had sent my disfigured property on to the hotel, I began to look about me, and the first discovery I made was that the station had swallowed up the playing field. It was gone. The 2 beautiful hawthorn trees, the hedge, the turf, and all those buttercups and daisies had given place to the stoniest of jolting roads, while beyond the station an ugly dark monster of a tunnel kept its jaws open, as if it had swallowed them and were ravenous for more destruction. The coach that had carried me away was melodiously called Timpson's Blue-Eyed Maid, and belonged to Timpson, at the coach office up street. The locomotive engine that had brought me back was called
Sample complete. Ready to continue?